Many people feel confused when they receive their paycheck. They know their hourly rate or salary. They do a quick calculation in their head and expect a certain amount of money. But when payday arrives, the number in their bank account is lower than expected. This situation happens to millions of people. It can feel frustrating, disappointing, and even stressful. Some people think there is a mistake. Others assume something is wrong with their employer or payroll system. In most cases, however, the paycheck is not wrong. The real problem is that most people do not clearly understand how their paycheck is calculated. Why paychecks often feel wrong. A paycheck is not just your pay rate multiplied by hours worked. Before your money reaches you, several things are taken out automatically. These usually include federal taxes, state taxes, and other deductions. Each of these reduces the final amount that reaches your bank account. Because these deductions happen behind the scenes, many people only focus on their gross pay. When the final number is lower, it feels unexpected, even though the calculation is correct. Pay stubs are supposed to explain this, but they often make things worse. The information is packed into small sections, the labels are confusing, and the numbers are not explained in plain language. As a result, many people look at their pay stub and still do not understand where their money went. The problem with not knowing your real pay. When you do not clearly understand your paycheck, you start guessing. You guess how much money you really earn each week or month. You guess how much you can safely spend. You guess how much you should save. Guessing may seem harmless, but over time it creates problems. You might spend more than you should because you thought you earned more. You might avoid saving because you are unsure how much money you really have. You might feel anxious about money without knowing exactly why. All of this comes from not knowing your real take-home pay. Why paycheck clarity is important. Understanding your paycheck gives you control. When you know exactly how much money you take home, planning becomes easier. You can budget with confidence instead of uncertainty. You know what you can afford and what you cannot. Paycheck clarity also helps you avoid surprises. Instead of waiting for payday and hoping everything looks right, you already know what to expect. This reduces stress and makes financial decisions feel calmer and more manageable. A simple solution? PaycheckPerfect.com. This is where PaycheckPerfect.com helps. PaycheckPerfect.com is a simple online tool designed to help people understand their paycheck clearly. It breaks down your pay in an easy way so you can see exactly how your final number is calculated. Instead of guessing, you can clearly see your take-home pay, how much goes to federal and state taxes, how deductions affect your final amount. Everything is shown in a clean, easy-to-read format. How Paycheck Perfect works. Using Paycheck Perfect is simple and quick. First, you create a free account. This allows you to save your calculations and come back to them whenever you need. You do not need to enter complicated information, and there is no long setup process. Next, you enter your pay details. You can choose whether you are paid hourly or salaried. You can also select how often you are paid, such as weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. Once your information is entered, Paycheck Perfect does the math for you. In just a few seconds, you can see your real take-home pay after taxes and deductions. There is no need for spreadsheets or manual calculations. How this helps in real life. Knowing your real paycheck makes everyday life easier. When you understand your income clearly, budgeting becomes more accurate. You know how much money is available for rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, and savings. This clarity also helps when you are planning for the future. Whether you are saving for something important or trying to reduce expenses, knowing your real numbers helps you make better choices. Instead of feeling unsure about money, you feel more confident and in control. Fixing the problem quickly. If your paycheck feels wrong, fixing the issue does not need to take hours. You do not need advanced financial knowledge. You do not need to wait until tax season. You do not need to rely on guesswork. With PaycheckPerfect.com, you can understand your paycheck in just a few minutes. The tool is designed to be fast, simple, and helpful for everyday people. Who this is for? Paycheck. Perfect is useful for many types of workers. Employees can use it to understand their paycheck and plan monthly expenses. People with changing hours can use it to estimate income more accurately. Anyone who wants clearer financial information can benefit from it. You do not need to be a financial expert to use PaycheckPerfect. It is built for simplicity and clarity. If you have ever looked at your paycheck and felt confused, there is an easy solution. Visit paycheckperfect.com, create a free account, and calculate your paycheck today. Understand your numbers, plan with confidence, and stop guessing about your pay.